On the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan, the people of the city of Lansing versus Todd Dinsmore, and this is 21-01611. Mr. Dinsmore, I have a request in summons for probation violation here. The allegations are that you violated the terms and conditions of your probation status by failing to complete the 54B sobriety court program as directed. So you have the right to have a contested hearing on that violation. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at any hearing on the probation violation. If you're found to be in violation of the probation conditions, your probation status can be revoked and you can't be sentenced to a term of jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you want to request an attorney?
Please.
November 18th. Okay, your hearing's going to be November 18th at 1:15. And then you can meet with Ms. Sutter today to do an intake, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You can put them in a meeting. You can put them in a meeting room.
Good afternoon, Your Honor and the court. This is Paul Pasha, appearing as requested.
I've not called your case.
I'm sorry, my apologies.
The record in the matter of Paul Peja versus Hyundai Motor America, file number 24-015101. Counsel, can I have your appearance?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Greg LaVoy on behalf of defendant Hyundai Motor America.
Sir, can you state your name, please?
Yes, this is Paul Pasha.
Okay, Mr. Peja, is the plaintiff is present via Zoom, and counsel for the defendant is present in the courtroom. Today was the date and time set for two motions. First, we had a motion for leave to amend. Mr. Peja wanted to amend the complaint because you wanted to amend the amount and I believe the party. Is that accurate, sir?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, well, why did you want to amend the party?
Amending the party because I have since learned, as I am new to this process, that the party that has standing was not included in the original complaint and affidavit, and so asking to amend to add the party that has standing in this case, as I do not. Thank you.
Okay. So you agree you don't have standing?
I agree, Your Honor, I do not have standing, which is why
So how do you
amend.
believe that you have standing to add a party?
Your Honor, I am recently learned that since this case has moved from small claims court where it was originally filed to general civil court, that self-representation is it not permissible, and therefore I filed a motion this morning, Your Honor, to request that we further amend the complaint to add a Michigan attorney who can actually represent, as in general court, that attorney would be required. In small claims court, it was not required. And I was unaware that since the defendant requested to move this case from small claims to general civil, that self-representation is not permissible. And therefore I have no standing, Your Honor, to make that.
Okay, so I think you're misunderstanding. You can represent yourself. It's not accurate that because this has been moved to general civil that you can't represent yourself. That's first. So you have every right to represent yourself, or you can hire an attorney to represent you. The other issue that I need to correct is that you can't add or amend a complaint to add an attorney. That's not how that works. If you decided that you wanted to continue, or if the court believed it was appropriate for you to continue with this litigation, you could hire an attorney, and what the attorney would do is file an appearance in the matter, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. They don't become the plaintiff, though. So when the argument comes from the defense that you lack standing, that means that you are not the appropriate party to be the plaintiff, is what they're saying.
Yes, and I do understand that point, Your Honor.
Okay, and so now that I've explained that, you still of the position that you lack standing, or were you thinking that you needed to hire an attorney? Because I'm not sure that you understood that.
Yeah, so I think at this point, Your Honor, respectfully, I think I need to hire an attorney. And so I've started that process through some resources that I found on the Michigan District Court website, and I am awaiting to hear back from them on attorneys that I could potentially hire, who would then, my understanding, Your Honor, take over this case.
Okay, sounds good. And so you are seeking time so that you can get an attorney. I don't really know that your motion for leave to amend really is not an issue anymore after explaining to you that you can't add an attorney as a party, and that's who you were intending to add, not an additional person.
Yeah, I agree, Your Honor. So yes, at this point, I'm in the process of hiring an attorney.
Your motion for leave to amend is denied for those reasons. Now we have to deal with the motion to dismiss that was filed by the defense counsel. Did you get a copy of that, Mr. Peja?
Yes, Your Honor, I have it in my hand. Thank you.
Okay, and did you file a response?
I did not. I was waiting for this hearing to understand my next steps, which I now believe will be to hire an attorney to respond to their motion to dismiss, please.
Okay.
We received, Mr. Peza sent to my office, it was an October 1st, 2024 letter addressed to the court where he essentially responded to my motion to dismiss. I treated this as his response. I'm not sure if the court got a copy of this.
Response.
It's dated October 1st, 2024 is when the letter was dated.
Okay.
I think I received it some days later.
We did receive something October 1st. We have it filed as demand to remand case to small claims and reject the motion to dismiss. So I guess that could essentially be construed in some regard to the extent that he knew how to respond. He thought though that he could file a remand to to small claims from general civil as well, so.
Right.
I don't really know that he's responsive in this to your motion.
Paragraph 2 is the sort of the paragraph that I treated as the response. It's number 2, reject the defendant's motion to dismiss. And there he indicates that he believed he had standing because he had paid for the repairs on the vehicle, and that, sort of addressing the issue of the warranty claim.
Okay, so that I'm clear, this case involves a vehicle that was purchased by you, Mr. Peja, used or new?
The vehicle, Your Honor, was purchased in part by myself and in part by my son, Daniel. I paid for the repair of the vehicle and later discovered, I believe, that the repair should have been covered by safety recall notice 21V-301 from the Hyundai Motor America company, issued by
Okay,
National Highway Traffic Safety.
okay, who owns the vehicle, sir?
My son, Daniel Pesha, is the titled owner of the vehicle, Your Honor.
Okay, so there may actually be a standing issue then. You don't own the vehicle.
That's correct, Your Honor. I do not own the vehicle. I paid for the repair. I do not own the vehicle, and I agree that therefore I do not have standing. And so what I am going to request is, when I hire the attorney, is to add my son Daniel to the complaint, to the affidavit and claim as the standing party when I hire the attorney. And
Let
to
me
both
tell you what probably makes the most sense from where I sit.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're seeking to hire an attorney, your attorney is not going to want to pick up on your complaint because your complaint was not well drafted because you're not an attorney. And
Yes.
so it would be best if I dismiss this matter without prejudice. You can hire an attorney because I'm dismissing it without prejudice. And then the attorney who decides that they want to take the case will start all over and redraft because they're required to draft it according to the court rules. I can be lenient with you because the defense attorney could have came in here and filed a motion for a more definite statement or all kinds of things that would have threw you for a loop. Once an attorney decides to take this case, they have to draft a well-founded, complaint that comports with the court rules. And then the defense attorney can then respond according to the court rules to that complaint. I think that makes the most sense versus me setting this out just for you to potentially get an attorney or not get an attorney. And if you get an attorney, they're going to want more time to do what? File a motion to amend the complaint. They're going to want, that's what's exactly going to happen if you get an attorney. If you don't get an attorney, we're probably going to be back here with the motion to dismiss. And I've read the motion to dismiss based on what was stated in here. I'm inclined to believe that it's a well-founded motion to dismiss, but I have to also construe the fact that I don't know that you know how to plead the facts well. So there's a possibility that maybe you didn't put something in there that probably should have been in there. I don't know. So I think at this point, it's best for me to go ahead and grant the motion to dismiss, but without prejudice. And so you have the right to bring your lawsuit once you get an attorney and with the proper plaintiffs, okay? The owner's got to be the plaintiff. You can maybe be a co-plaintiff, but the owner's definitely got to be involved, okay?
I do understand that, Your Honor, and that sounds like an acceptable path to move forward. Thank you.
Okay. Did you provide a order at all, counsel?
I did not.
Okay, can you produce an order for dismissal without prejudice?
Yes.
Thank you. Any questions for you today, Mr. Peja?
No, thank you, Your Honor. You've made it very clear. So I do understand my next steps that will be dismissed without prejudice. I will seek the attorney for further help, as clearly I am naive on this process, and have the correct plaintiff withstanding. So that will be the next step. So I appreciate the court's time on this.
Thank you. You're all set.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Sufficient just to eat.
Yes, you can e-file. Ms. Hello, ma'am, what's your name on the Samsung device?
Darlene Wilson.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mr. Hill,
Yes,
you're here on behalf of Midland?
yes, I am.
Okay, Ms. Wilson is present via Zoom. I can put you both in a private meeting room. Ms. Wilson, this is a pretrial, so you and the plaintiff need to complete a joint pretrial statement. That's a paperwork that you all, a worksheet that you complete so the court knows how to set out your next deadlines and court dates, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
If you have any questions while you're in the breakout room for the court, you can just come back and we'll address those. Otherwise, counsel, did you receive a copy of our worksheet?
I don't know. I'm covering this for Midland today, and I do not know if they've received it or not. But customarily, whatever the court does under pretrial is okay with us. All we would normally do is ask for 60 days of discovery.
Yeah, we did send it to Midland.
Okay.
Typically, customarily, if the attorneys take care of that beforehand, they don't even need to appear for the joint final pretrial. They just file that paperwork.
Okay.
So we did submit that. We can forward it to you if you give us an email.
Okay. This one would go to just with, yeah, I can send it to the legal assistant over at Midland. You ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. DYOUNG at mcmcg.com. That's Mary Charlie George.com.
Also D Young at MCMCG. D Young at MCMCG.
I have it.
Okay.
.com.
.com, is that what you said, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I did. Okay. Is it
Okay, we're
possible I
sending
can
it right
still?
now.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
put you both in a private meeting room.
Okay, good. That's what I was going to ask for. Yeah.
Mr. Cradaville?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're here for Dice Auto Sales. We do have, let's see. Teresa Scott? Okay, she's present in the courtroom. The same for you, Ms. Scott. It's a pretrial. So we would have you complete the joint pretrial statement, or you can also discuss resolving the matter if that is something that you all want to do. Otherwise, we just need a joint pretrial statement so we know that everything's in order so we can set the next court dates, okay? So do you have a phone? You do have a phone. Can you get on Zoom or do you need assistance with that?
Get on Zoom.
Okay, you get on Zoom. I'll put you in a private meeting room with Mr. Cradaville so that you all can complete the court's joint pretrial statement.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Ms. Westlake?
Sorry, Your Honor. Yes. Yes, how are you?
Okay, I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Okay, I do have Michael and Eva Sharp present, and this was a review date, but my record said that there was supposed to be a conditional dismissal filed.
Yes, we have I got the settlement papers back from the representative because they're using a debt consolidation company today, and I'm going to get the conditional dismissal submitted.
Okay, so how much more time do we need to reset this out for?
2 weeks, possibly, not even.
Okay, we'll reset it now.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
No problem.
You can do November 18th at 2:30.
November 18th at 2:30.
Thank you very much. And that's with the understanding that if we get this conditional dismissal signed by you, that we won't have to appear, correct?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Did you get that, Ms.
Thank
Sharp?
you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
All right.
you're all set, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm just going to
Madam Clerk, do we need to put this on a record?
You do not need to put it on the record. If you both agree, she can give you permission to sign and use, file it on my file.
All right, because all we're doing is just a standard 60-day discovery, okay, written discovery, and I guess we'll have to set it up for a final pretrial. Is there anything else that you need us to do?
Did you complete the worksheet?
No, I don't have this worksheet, okay. I don't know if Midland sent one in to you.
Midland did not send one. We just forwarded you the email, or we sent it to the email you just told us to send it to, so that you
Okay.
can complete the worksheet. So the
All right,
worksheet
so-
has to be completed. We don't go and just set up dates. The clerk's office needs the worksheet to do it.
Okay, so Midland has to send that worksheet to you, all right, and I'll get it to you as soon as possible, all right?
Right, but did you go over the questions in the worksheet with Ms. Wilson?
No, I did not. I don't physically have it.
What is your email?
You want my personal email?
Are you an attorney? You gotta have an email that you use to receive paperwork, correct?
I am an attorney covering this for Midland. I am not an employee of Midland. I'm here covering this for.
I really could care less if you're an employee or not. If you're gonna cover the pretrial, then you need to cover the pretrial. And so we sent it to Midland. They didn't forward it to you. We will, as a courtesy, send it to you.
Okay.
Otherwise, you need to get on the phone with Midland and have them send it to you, because it needs to be completed today.
Okay, you can send it to my personal email. I'll go over the questions with Ms. Wilson. Are you ready for my personal email?
Yes.
Okay, it's WB_Hill, HILL, @yahoo.com. May we go back into a breakout room and review the pretrial statement?
You're already in the breakout room. You just returned to breakout room on your screen.
Ms. Wilson, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. There's a pretrial statement, okay, this is a.
You're not in the breakout room. She just returned to the breakout room. You need to go on your screen to breakout room and return to room 1.
Okay, where's my prompt to join? Okay.
You won't get a prompt to join because you're already in the room.
Am I in a breakout room?
Yeah, you're in there. She just rejoined because she's went back to breakout room. Your screen
Okay.
should have an option for breakout room.
I don't have an option on my screen to rejoin the breakout room. I'm in the main session.
Okay, well, go to where the breakout icon is on your screen.
There is not one.
What do you see on your screen? Do you see participants, or do you see?
I see you.
A
I see the
chat?
entire courtroom. I'm seeing the
No,
live
I'm
courtroom.
talking about your features, not the courtroom. There should be some features. You should be able to send a emoji. You should be able to go to chat. There should be some things on your screen, sir.
Correct. I have chat.
There should.
There's no breakout room option here. There was earlier, because we talked in a breakout room.
There's one now too. You just gotta know how to get there.
Join, all right, I'm gonna not try under more. Okay, join breakout room, all right.
Okay, did you complete? She's driving.
I'm finna pull over. I just was trying to, I'm just trying to make sure you're done with me before I hung up. I'm sorry.
Counsel, were you able to complete this pre-trial statement?
We've gone over the questions. I've called over to Midland. They're preparing a statement. I believe Ms. Wilson had some questions.
Ms.
For the
Wilson,
court.
you
I
have
just was trying,
questions?
the questions that I had, it was, were you done with me once we're done with the pretrial? So I don't know where's the next after that. Sorry.
Yeah, once we get that pre-trial statement, you'll receive your next dates in the mail or your deadlines in the mail. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, no problem. And you have a good day.
Same to you.
Okay, I'll make sure they get it to you today.
Thank you.
Okay.